Hey everyone, it's Schmuckles, long time no see. I wanted to post a follow-up video on this chapter 24 leak, as well as it looks like the next 2 chapters have been leaked. Pixelbush said that in the DBD Leaks Discord, they're talking about the next 3 chapters being the Dredge, then a Night Killer, then the Resident Evil 2 chapter. Take that with a grain of salt, but if it's true, oh boy. I'm not really sure if this is true, so take this with a grain of salt, but the Dredge appears to be the next killer in DBD. So if the rumors are true, that would mean that we would see a Night Killer, then the Resident Evil 2 chapter. If there is a Resident Evil 2 chapter, that probably means the next licensed chapter is going to be Mr. X from Resident Evil. This could be a killer paragraph because there are so many survivors that have come into the game with that Resident Evil chapter. Like, I don't know who else is left to come in. Possibly Ada Wong, possibly Ethan Winters. I'm not really sure, but that's rumored to be chapter 26, and chapter 25 is rumored to be a Night Killer. We don't really know if the Night Killer is going to be licensed or original. A lot of people really are hoping for an original Night Killer, and they have been for years in Dead by Daylight, so that'd be really crazy to see that for chapter 25. If it's a licensed Night Killer, I was thinking about where the Knight could come from, and I guess like a Knight from For Honor could possibly be a licensed version of a Knight. That would make sense. I posted a video called The Next Licensed Killer Speculation that actually shows a pretty clear avenue of how Behavior would license in content from For Honor. So definitely make sure to check out that video if you haven't already. So it's looking like chapter 24 is going to be the Dredge, chapter 25 is a Knight, not sure if it's licensed or original, and then chapter 26 is a Resident Evil Part 2 chapter. I almost posted about Resident Evil Part 2 chapter in my speculations video, and then I was like, I didn't really have enough time to do it. But the bottom line is, if we've gotten every major license that's possible in DBD, like say some of the big ones just haven't responded or literally have said no, a part 2 chapter kind of makes sense in Dead by Daylight. So I actually kind of buy these rumors. There has been a lot of times where the chatter that goes on in Discords turns out to be true. So I just wanted to present these rumors to you and kind of take it with a grain of salt, but this is the information that's circulating around out there right now in regards to new killers in Dead by Daylight. This is a new Killers in Dead by Daylight discussion channel, so this is absolutely relevant to my channel, and just like posting about these kinds of rumors is definitely in the niche of my content. We'll definitely keep an eye on all of this, so make sure to like and subscribe if you want to follow these rumors. And again, I'm not really sure where these leaks are coming from or how people are getting access to the content early. It seems to be some sort of like internal leak that's going on within Behavior, and there's probably some crazy witch hunt that's going on right now. It looks like Pixelbush thinks that it could be Jack Baker coming in from Resident Evil. I think it's going to be Mr. X if it's a Resident Evil Part 2 chapter. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Like, remember when we were guessing what killer was to come for Resident Evil? They picked the most iconic and pretty much the most obvious killer nemesis. So the most obvious second choice to me would be Mr. X over Jack Baker.
Second question is, obviously you have a ton of monsters from the Resident Evil universe to pick from. We talked about that a little bit. You decided on Nemesis, but can we hopefully see maybe a Mr. X DLC skin for Nemesis, or Lady Demetress skin for Nemesis, or Hag? That's
Pass.
No. No, thank you. Next question.
I will not answer that question.
That's okay. That's okay. That's why we're here, man, to convey information.
So what you're saying is you're not going to have what's her face from Resident Evil Village, Lady Dimitrescu.
I can't talk about the future. Who knows what's gonna happen?
Because if you thought he was,
I think her hat wouldn't fit in the door.
Right. Oh boy, talk about horny Dead by Daylight fans.
Oh yes,
anyway,
no, we would be done after that.
We also never really went over this in the previous video, but the new killer portrait was also leaked as well. And there's actually been a new leak for chapter 24 saying there's also allegedly a new map with a god window in the main building. It's a map layout that's similar to the Thompson house, and nobody really has any screenshots of it. Also, with the new killer's power, if you teleport to a locker with a survivor in it, you can instantly grab them. These are some new things and some breaking news in regards to chapter 24 leaks. People are saying that the chapter 24 leaks could be fake as well. In the killer's power description, it's called the base attack, when usually it's called the basic attacks, I guess. Also, just the wording when describing the killer perks and power, it says when a survivor is injured, when it really should say when a survivor enters the injured state. I'm not really sure if I find this to be overwhelming evidence to say that this thing is fake. To me, this thing seems very real. Asimov's, I might have butchered that name, said that there's a few reasons that they don't buy the leaks. Hattie has no boons and she has magic and stuff. Jonah even got a boon, so it kind of makes sense for Hattie to be coming in with the boon totem perk. The killer portrait looks really different from the model shown apparently. I don't really see that, but that's one of the reasons listed here. The power seems a bit lacking in this content creator's opinion. That's another thing too. The power actually, if you think about it, in theory, it's going to come out looking a lot like the Sadako power, right? There's going to be a teleporting ability across the map. Instead of TVs, it's going to be lockers pretty much. Like, why would they release back-to-back killers with a very similar power? That's really strange to me. I don't think that's like fully debunking the leak or anything like that. But at the same time, the Sadako license holders might not be happy because they're releasing a killer with pretty much the same power like 3 short months after the Sadako chapter was released. Like, the Sadako sales might come to a complete halt because they've released a killer that's almost identical to Sadako, maybe even better. Like, Sadako only spawns with a certain number of TVs, but there are so many lockers all over the map. If you can teleport freely to any locker with the chapter 24 killer, that power might be better than Sadako's power. And in general, when a new chapter is released, there's a ton of hype that comes with it, and people are going to focus on the newest content, not really the Sadako content. King says, I have a feeling that it is off. It could be intentional to throw us off. So some people are getting skeptical over this. And I kind of want to just present all of these rumors to you, like this could possibly be the roadmap that we're going to be seeing for Dead by Daylight within the next year. So it looks like year 7 is going to start with the original anniversary, possibly a licensed chapter 26 or an original night. I'm not really sure. And then chapter 27 is going to be probably Mr. X or Jack Baker from Resident Evil. What do you think about all this? Let me know in the comments below. Do you think any of this is real? What part of this do you think is real? It's kind of hard to tell from the outside here. Again, make sure to like and subscribe if you want to follow these rumors, because I'm going to keep posting about them as they come out. Like, for example, if something comes out that pretty much confirms that this theory is true, I'm definitely going to be posting about it. So make sure to like and subscribe. That does it for this video. Goodbye.